Hi guys, Andrew Gomison here. I'm pretty excited to let you know that my YouTube channel is back. This first video is going to be very simple and from the heart with not really any editing, but I am looking forward to plunging into the world of video editing and hopefully doing some cool things with speaking for him on YouTube. So if you're watching this video, please take the time to subscribe and click the bell so that you'll be able to watch future videos. I'm just really excited to see my ministry of speaking for him expand. God is really doing a work in my life. Most of you, or I shouldn't say most of you, some of you know that I left my job at the Potter's House 3 weeks ago, and as difficult as that has been transition-wise, I do believe that it was God's will, and I have peace in that regard. So I'm really excited for what God has around the corner. And in the pandemic that we just went through, I learned all about audio recording and audio editing. So now the next challenge is video editing. So I know this first video is crude in its quality and appearance, but I'm excited to post it because it will give me a barometer and something to compare to as we move forward. So what is it that I most want to say to you in this video? I think mostly I just want to ask for your prayers as I seek to continue to make ministry contacts. I think that's probably the hardest but most important thing about being in ministry, is just making contact with people and trying to make a difference in the lives of other people. And one of the reasons why it was important for me to get an outside job, aside from the money that it provided, was just the fact that I'm a very social being, and I don't like to be isolated and by myself. So it's hard to stay motivated when I am working by myself. So I really appreciate it when I can work in collaboration with other people. I've been doing my podcast at home now for almost a year and a half, and this coming week on the Speaking for Him podcast, we'll actually be celebrating 9 years of podcasting. It was October 12th of 2012 that the first Speaking for Him podcast dropped. And I was very blessed by Adam McNutt for helping me make that dream come true. And, I spent 7 years at the studios of JQ99 learning the trade, getting used to producing regular content, and it really gave me the confidence to move home and be able to do the things that I'm doing. And now hopefully I'm able to take some of the disciplines that I've learned from working at the Potter's House, of going into the office every day and giving it my all, and bring them home here as I contemplate the expansion of the Speaking for Him ministry. So I covet your prayers about that. I ask for your suggestions about the kind of videos that you want to see on this channel. I definitely want to produce content that people are going to be benefited by, and the only way that I am able to do that is if you give me feedback, so please do. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is doing either daily devotionals or 2 or 3 times a day, coming on and doing some kind of short devotional along with my sermons. There may be a time in the future where I'm able to post full sermons here on my YouTube channel, if I can work out that technology. But I'm kind of new to this video thing, so I don't know exactly what will happen with the Speaking for Him YouTube channel. All I do know for sure is that we will continue to bring you great content that will help you more effectively serve the best of masters. I'm excited. I invite you to join me on this journey, and see what God can do. It's really exciting to be a child of God and know that He has a plan. And also to know that whatever His plan for me is good and it will not be thwarted, because God's plan always went out, no matter how many times people try to thwart them. Think about the number of people that tried to stop the King of Kings from living his life and paying the price for our sins. It goes really all the way back to the beginning of time. The devil had a mission to destroy, and he embodied a snake and told the Adam and Eve, the first humans, that God didn't know what He was talking about. And then He did things to the people of Israel, like enslave them in Egypt and enslave them in Rome. But it never thwarted God's plan. The people tried to crucify Jesus, thinking that the movement of His following would be over, but it didn't. The resurrection a few days later energized His followers. So when things look dark and bleak, just know that God has a plan. And it seems like a cliche saying, but I think it's true, and I think it comes kind of out of Easter. It's always darkest before the dawn. I hope that God will richly bless you. I hope that you will have a great Lord's Day tomorrow. And if you feel so led, if you could go to my website, click on that PayPal link, and give a donation to Speaking for Him, it would be really helpful. And if you can't donate, please continue to lift up your prayers for me. I feel them all, and I'm grateful for them all. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, and keep serving the best of masters.